What is the best way to get creative finance? I'm talking low down, long-term, fixed rate, cash flowing debt. How do we get the best terms so consistently? Guys, if you don't know me, my name is Christian. I bought 100 rental properties. Of the last 20 transactions I've done, 17 of them have been seller financed. I started with seller financing. I think it is the most powerful debt product imaginable. But so many people say, hey, the seller either wants a short balloon, they want a really high down payment, or they're just not willing to negotiate with seller financing. How are you getting these terms? I'm going to answer that exactly on this video. The most important thing I think for most people to realize is if you're going after deals like crazy, you're treating people like sellers. You're like, who's selling the deal? I'm looking for deals on market. I have brokers, I have cold callers, I'm doing door knocking. If you are marketing for deals, you are astronomically less likely to find the terms that you want. It doesn't mean there's not seller financeable deals out there, and deals get listed with seller financing as an option all the time. However, this is the most important piece. People will lend more and more frequently and more comfortably to people they already know, like, and trust. Instead of going after people as sellers, I would take the word sellers and right now, watching this video, eliminate it from your vocabulary. It's now gone. You're working with owners. You're working with other people who have their own pieces, their own cash flow, liquidity, and equity in real estate, and you're meeting with owners. Spend your time meeting with people, whether they're selling or not, who already own in your market. Here's the difference that I have found doing this strategy. One, if I have gone to sellers and say, hey, I have a few duplexes I'm trying to scale. This is actually where I started. I have 2 duplexes. You had 20 plex. I'm trying to retire my wife. I can't do it a duplex at a time. It's taken way too long. I don't know how to do what you've done. How did you get started? They might get something back to you like, well, hey, I'm not selling. It's like, I get it. Everyone beats you up to buy your property. I just spent all my money on those 2 duplexes. Couldn't buy it if I wanted to. I am curious how you played the game. Could I get coffee with you and learn what you did to buy that size of asset? Because you have done the thing that I absolutely believe that I need to do. And what I found is a lot of people said, you're right, you stumbled on this younger than I have. If they relate to you at all, they'll meet with you for coffee. What happens is you meet with people over coffee consistently, say one person a weekend. You make maybe 10 calls. Over the course of a year, you've met 50 owners in that market. And every single one of them, without you asking them to sell their property, knows that you are a buyer because you've told them what your goal is. That was the reason that you met. So now I have 52 people who understand who I am, what I am doing, that I'm trying to replicate them. I've learned from them pieces of their strategy. They call me all the time. Hey, I know you said you didn't have a lot of money. I just passed on a deal. It's a little small for me. I think you need to check this out. I already put in a good word for you. If you would like, give this person a call. That's a call I get all the time. 2 times, and only 2 times so far, over 3 years. I've had someone call and say, hey, we met a while ago. I really enjoyed our conversations. I've enjoyed getting to know you. It's been fun watching your investing career. I'm looking at getting out of the game. I have over 100 units. I would actually like to seller finance all of them to you over the next 5 years. I've had this conversation happen 2 times, 2 different owners. I'm getting out. I know, like, and trust you. I'm going to write these deals where they cash flow for you because that is what I told you to do. They're literally telling me how to play the game, and then they're writing deals that help me play the game. Not only do I get to borrow pieces from them, their knowledge, occasionally their money, their cash flow and liquidity. Some people just transfer their portfolios over to you over time. It builds an amazing pipeline, but the most important thing is when you're meeting with existing owners and you stop going after sellers. People who've been playing the game a long time who own a lot of real estate, these people that you're meeting, they often are doing really well financially. They don't need more cash right now. In fact, I'm a little bit liquid right now. I just seller financed one of my companies, one of my property management companies, because I did not need the liquidity right now. And I was able to negotiate a better deal, a faster close, and a higher price because I was okay with seller financing. I won on everything I wanted to. They wanted the terms. I gave them the terms. I got my price, and I get to spread the tax benefit out. I'm in the same position that the people that I started talking to are in. This is a very common thing to do. I have seller financed. People seller finance to me, and it's all an insider game. Your mission, if you want to know the secrets to seller financing and how we get these crazy terms, if you are an outsider, and this includes you guys who are marketing for deals or going after distressed properties, if you're doing one-off deals, you're never on the inside. You're always just finding leads, moving them into the funnels. You have a sales job, and you can do that, and you can make a ton of money doing that. But if you want to play the game at the highest level, in my opinion, the absolute highest level, you need to move yourself from an outsider to an insider. Insiders control the market. Outsiders can break into a market. Absolutely happens all the time. But the people who are already in are the ones who trade the properties to each other. A lot of the best real estate deals are the ones that happen before your marketing hits them, before they've listed a property online, before a broker heard about it. They're calling the people they know. I've done this a ton of times. I want to sell a company. I want to sell a property. I go to the people in my immediate network who I think would be a good buyer for it. We negotiate a buyout and away we go. It is so much cleaner, simpler. There's less fees. And do we do more seller financing? Absolutely. I, as a seller, want to believe that I'm going to actually receive my payments. Guess who I sold my company to? It was someone who I already know, like, and trust, who I've done business with before. We have a relationship, and that allowed me to get everything that I wanted out of the transaction, for them to get everything they wanted. And no one else would have had that opportunity. If you can replicate this with yourself, meet owners, not sellers. If you get this down, can absolutely be a game changer. If you're not seeing the seller finance terms you want to see, almost 100% guarantee you, this is your problem. If you master this, you will start to see lower down, better interest rates, more frequent yeses on your seller finance offers. Hope this was helpful. If you liked it, like, subscribe, follow the channel. Get this out to more people. Share this if you have someone who's just beating their head against the wall trying to find this. I appreciate you helping me get the word out, because it took me a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of mistakes to figure this all out. I'm trying to get it all to you in the most efficient manner I can, so it really helps the channel and me more than you know. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you all on the next episode.